Hello everyone, welcome to the channel Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles. Today we are going to solve a variant that we haven't featured in the channel yet. It is called Pencil Mark Sudoku. This Sudoku was created by Akash Dolani and it was posted on his blog where he posts some excellent Sudokus which have some great solve paths and amazing themes as well. You will find the link to Akash's blog in the description of the video. You will also find the online solving interface to this Sudoku. So if you want to give it a try before watching this video, please do give it a shot. The rules of the Sudoku are standard classic rules apply. Additionally, there are some given digits that you can see that are given in the top corner of the cell, right? So what these indicate is that exactly one out of those digits can go inside the cell in the final solution. So in other words, the author has given all possible potential candidates that can be present inside the cell. So if you take this cell for example, so 5 and 6 are the only possible candidates that can be present inside the cell. Now whether 5 or 6 is the final candidate is up to the solver to determine. So these are the rules. With that we'll start solving the Sudoku. So as I was saying the example, I spotted this triplet 3 5 5 6 3 6. As I said just now, these are the only possible candidates that can go inside the cell, which means that we have a 3 5 6 triplet in row 3 column 3, row 3 column 4 and row 3 column 9. It's not helping right away, but we have just spotted a triplet. So in these kind of Sudokus, the author can incorporate any particular technique or they can design or build a solve path that is very specific to what they intend to build in the solve. So again I'm spotting a triplet 1, 2 and 6, right? So if you look at column 6, you have 1 and 2 as the only possible candidates here, 1 and 6 as the only possible candidates here, and 6 and 9, 2 and 6 as the only possible candidates here, which means that we have 1, 2, 6 triplet in these cells. So you can eliminate 1, 2 and 6 from the rest of the cells, right? So this cell cannot contain a 6 and it would have to be a 9. Beautiful. So we have got our first digit now. So do we see any other pair or triplet? Okay, I'm seeing another triplet. If you look at column 1, you know that 4 7, 6 7 and 4 6 are locked into these three cells, which means that they cannot go in any of the other cells. The important thing to remember here is that these are the only possible candidates that can be present in the cell, which is as per the rules. So you can be certain that you have a 4 6 7 triplet in column 1. So the rest of the cells cannot have 4 6 or 7. So it's not helping us really, unlike column 6 where we got a digit. So 5 9 2 3 3 6 2 9. Nothing there really. 7 8 7 8. Okay. So if you look at row 8, we have a 7 8 pair, right? Again we are not getting any useful digit. We have seen this triplet already, 3 5 6, it's not helping us. Okay. So if you look at row 2, we have a 1 7 pair. Superb. So this is really helping us. So if you look at these 4 cells, row 2 column 2, row 2 column 8, row 8 column 2 and row 8 column 8, we know that what this pattern is called is an X-swing, right? So when you have a digit that can be restricted to exactly 2 cells in any 2 rows or any 2 columns, in this case we have restricted the or rather by the givens, the 7 is restricted to exactly these 2 cells in row 2 and 7 is exactly restricted to these 2 cells in row 8 and they are exactly in the same columns also. So which means that if you have a 7 here, you will have the 7 in row 8 here, and if you have a 7 here, for row 8 you will have the 7 here. So which means that you can eliminate 7 from all of these cells. So this is called an X-swing. The author has very specifically included this X-swing to continue the solve, I think. So all of the cells highlighted in yellow cannot contain a 7, right? So which means that we can place the 2 here. So this will be a 2 and we can also remove the 7 from here. So this will be a 3. These cells can't contain a 7 and any more 7s we can remove? No, right? So let us see if we can continue further with the digits that we have obtained now. So there is a 3 here, so which means this will be a 2. So this is a 7, this is a 3, we are getting some progress now. This 7 gives a 4 here, this 2 gives a 9 here, which in turn gives a 5 here because 9 removes the 5 from this cell. This 3 gives us an 8 here, and this 3 also gives a 5 here, which gives a 6 here, which gives a 3 here. Beautiful, guys. Just because of spotting this X-wing, look at the number of digits that we have been able to place. Pencil marks is a very fun Sudoku to solve, really. Sudoku variant, I mean. So this 8 gives us a 7 here, which means we get the 8 here, and we know that the 7 in rows 2 and 8 will be restricted to the green cells. So this 7 has to go here because 7 can't be here. So this will be a 1 now. We've got a 3-7 pair. Sorry, 1-7 pair. So any more pencil marks we can reduce further. Okay, let us maybe use some classic solving. 8 in rows 8 and 9 will give 8 in one of these two cells, because this cell can contain only 2 or 6, so 8 can't go there, so 8 must be in one of those two cells. And similarly 2 in row 5 and row 6, which means that 2 must go into one of these two cells because 2 can't go here. Okay, there is an 8 here, which means that this cell cannot be an 8, so this will be a 2, and this cell will be a 9 because 2 gives us a 9 here, and there is a 9 in column 4 and column 6, which means that 9 must be in one of these two cells because 9 is in row 1, so 9 can't be here. Okay, there is a 2 in column 1, column 2, which means that 2 must go into these two cells. 3 in column 8 and column 9, 3 must go into these two cells, right? Because this can be only a 6 or a 9. Okay, superb. So at the start, if you remember, we spotted this triplet, right? This triplet can be disambiguated further, right? How we'll see. So I'll highlight these cells because we know that this is a 4, 6, 7 triplet and this is a 1, 2, 6 triplet. So if you look deeply, in column 1, one of these two cells will contain a 6, right? That is row 4 column 1 or row 7 column 1. Similarly in column 6, one of these two cells, row 4 column 6 or row 7 column 6, will have a 6, and tada, we have another X-wing now, right? So if you have a 6 in column 1 here, you will get the 6 here, and similarly if you have a 6 here, you get the 6 here. Now the cells highlighted in purple cannot contain a 6. Beautiful construction, right? Very superb construction from the author, right? So these cells can't contain a 6. I'll remove the cells highlighted in yellow so that they don't interfere with this X-wing now. So the cells highlighted in purple cannot contain 6, right? Because we have got another X-wing now, right? So let us try to remove the 6 pencil mark from those cells. So we have a purple cell highlighted here. So this can't be a 6, so this will be a 5 because 6 must go into one of these two cells as we just proved, and this cell cannot be a 6, so this is a 9. So any more deductions? In column 1 we don't have any further deduction. Okay, column 6, no more 6s. Okay, we got just 2 more digits, I think. Can we remove any more 6s? I don't think so. So let us stop highlighting those cells now. Right? So 2 X-wings to continue the solve path, right? So we have a 9 here, we have a 9 in column 7 and 9, so which means that 9 must go into one of these two cells, right? And there is a 9 in row 6, which means 9 can't be here, so this will be a 9, right? And which means that 9 in row 5 must go into one of these two cells, right? The Sudoku is a very tight solve path, guys. No doubt it is a really hard construction. It's difficult to look all these logics and solve it unless one is willing to put some time. Okay, there is a 9 in row 7 and row 9, which means that 9 must go into one of these two cells. Now if you look closely, in columns 1 and 3 we have restricted to 9 to these two cells, right? So which means that both of these cells in boxes 4 and 7 can't contain a 9. So for column 2 you have only two options for the 9, either row 1 column 2 or row 3 column 2. But you have a 9 in row 1, so which means this is not a 9. So this will be a 9, and that gives the 9 here. Beautiful guys, beautiful solve path, really narrow deductions. So can we get any more 9s? No, right? We have got all the 9s except in these two boxes. Okay, there is a 3 in row 5 and row 6, which means that we get a 2-3 pair in box 5 because this cell can't contain a 3. It is only 1 or 6, right? So okay, there is a 7 in column 8, 7 in row 8, which means that 7 in box 9 must go into one of these two cells. Can we reduce any of the given pencil marks further? So this is 1 or 2, right? I don't think the surrounding digits are helping us here. This is 2, 6, this is 4, 6, this is 6 or 7, this is 4, 7, this is 4 or 8, nothing much really. Okay, there is a 5 in column 7 and column 9, which means that 5 in column 8 must go into one of these two cells, but there is a 5 in row 3, which gives us the 5 here. And we can continue further with the 5s. So 5 must go into one of these two cells. And if you look deeper, 5 in box 7 can go into only one of these two cells because 5 is in column 3 and 5 is in row 9 and 5 can't be here. So 5 will be in one of these two cells. So this cell cannot be 2, 3, 4, 7, 9. It cannot be a 6. So it can only be 1, 5 and 8. Can we do something with the 3s? 3 is in one of these two cells. Okay, let us write some pencil marks. This X-wing we haven't fully utilized, I think. So if you look at this cell, it cannot be 1, 2, 7 and 9. It cannot be 3 or 5. So it can only be 4, 6 or 8. But because of this X-wing, you can remove the 6 from here. So this will be 4 or 8. And this cell, if you look at, it cannot be 1, 2, 7, 9. It cannot be 8. So it can only be 3, 4, 5, 6. But it also cannot be a 6 because 6 is in one of these two cells. So it can only be a 3, 4 or 5. Let's look at column 8. So 3, 5, 7, 8, 9 have been placed already. Remaining digits are 1, 2, 4 and 6. So this cannot be a 2. So this will be 1, 4, 6. And this cannot be a 2. So this will be 1, 4, 6 again. This cannot be a 6. So this will be 1, 2 and 4. And this cannot be a 6. So this will again be a 1, 2 and 4. So 6 is in one of these two cells, right? Okay, so in this box we have 1, 2, 5, 9 restricted already. So remaining digits are 3, 4, 6, 7 and 8, right? So but we have a 4, 6, 7 triplet, which means that these two cells cannot be 1, 2, 5, 9 or 4, 6 or 7. So they can only be 3 and 8, right? They can only be 3 and 8. No other possibility for these two cells. So we have a 3, 8 hidden pair in box 1. Beautiful. So this 3 can be used to resolve the 3, 8 pair immediately. and now 3 must be in one of these two cells in column 2. Okay, right, again 3 must be in one of these two cells in row 1 because of the 3's in row 2 and row 3. And now if you look at column 6, 3 has only two options, right? 3 cannot be in these 3 cells, 3 cannot be here because 3 is restricted here, and 3 cannot be here, so 3 must go here. And in box 9 you are restricted 3 to one of these two cells, which means that in row 7 you cannot have 3 in these 6 cells, and 3 must go here, right? Because 3 is in column 1 and column 3. Beautiful, what a narrow deduction. Really deep interplay between the 3's to give a 3 here. Beautiful guys. A really tough Sudoku, no doubt about that. So if you look at column 2, 2, 3, 7, 1 and 9, remaining are 4, 5, 6 and 8. So you have a 5, 8 here, so this is 4, 6. This is going to be 4, 5, 6 and 8, all 4 are possible. And this cell cannot be a 5 or 8, so you have a 4, 6. So we have a 4, 6 pair now. That's great because this will be an 8 now, and this has to be a 5. Beautiful. Nice Sudoku guys, really nice. So can we continue further now? Okay, let's look at column 1. 2, 3, 8 and 4, 6 and 7 cannot go in these cells, so it can only be 1, 5 and 9. But 5 is also here, so which means that these two cells can only be 1, 9, right? If you look at row 5 column 1 and row 6 column 1, they cannot be any other digit except 1 and 9 because 2, 3, 5, 8 and 4, 6 and 7 are not possible, so you get a 1, 9 pair here. This 9 gives us a 9 here and a 1 here. And now 4 has only one option in box 4, so this will be 4 and this will be a 6, 7 pair. And which means that 4 in box 1 must go into one of these two cells, right? Because 4 is in column 3, it can't be here. So 4 has to go in these two cells, and that gives a 4 in this cell. Beautiful. Sorry, 8 in this cell, because this can only be 4 or 8. And 7 in row 3 has only two options. It can't be here, has to be in these two cells. And 8 in column 9 has only one cell left because of the 8's here and the 8 here, so 8 has to go here, which means this is not an 8, so this is 1, 5. And 8 in box 5 has only one option left. Beautiful. So we have a 4, 6 pair now in row 6. 1, 3, 5, 2, 7, 8, 9 will give you a 4, 6 pair. And remaining digits are 1 and 7. We can candidate them. And this is going to be 1, 5 and 6 for box 5, right? I think the Sudoku has reached its tipping point. If you get some more digits, we'll be able to quickly finish the Sudoku. Okay, 9 is in one of these two cells, which means that 9 has to be here because 9 is in column 1. And this is going to be, it can't be 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. It can only be 1, 4, 5 and 6, can't be 1 and can't be a 4 and 6 because of the triplet here. So this is a 5 and this is a 1 now, right? Because 4, 6 pair, so you get a 1 here. And this will be a 2, 4 now because 1 can be eliminated. Okay, 6 is restricted to one of these two cells in box 5, which means that this will be a 2 and that gives a 4 here, right? We are getting some more digits quickly now. This 4 gives a 4 here and a 6 here, and this 4, 6 means this will be a 1. So this will be a 2 and this 4 gives a 6 here and a 4 here. This 4 gives us a 6 here. This 6 gives us 7 here and a 4 here. These two cells must be 2 and 7 now. But 7 is in row 2, which means that this will be a 7 and this will be a 2. And remaining digits in box 3 are 1, 4 and 6, but 4 is in column 7, so this will be a 4 and remaining are 1 and 6, but 6 is here, so this is a 6, this is a 1, which in turn gives us 7 here and a 1 here. And column 9, 1, 2, 5, 8, 3, 4, 9, remaining are 6 and 7, but 7 is here, so this will be a 6, this will be a 7, which means that remaining two digits are 2 and 3, but 2 is here, so this will be a 2, this will be a 3, which gives us a 3 here. Beautiful guys, amazing Sudoku, amazing pencil mark Sudoku. So remaining digits along row 9 are 6 and 7. Right, let's candidate them. And this 2 gives us a 1 here. And remaining digits is 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 9. Remaining are 5 and 8. This 8 gives us a 8 here and a 5 here. Along row 3, remaining are 4 and 7, but 4 is here, so this will be a 4 and this will be a 7. And 1, 2, 3, 9, 4, 6, 7, so 5 and 8. But 8 is here, so this will be 8. This will be a 5. This will be a 1. This is a 6. This is a 5. And this has to be a 6, right? Because 7 gives a 6 here. And remaining digits in row 3 are 1, 2 and 3, but 2 is here, so this will be a 1. This will be a 2, 3 pair, right? So because of 2, 8 here, this cannot be a 3. This could have been resolved earlier too, I missed it. So this will be a 2, this will be a 3, this will be a 3, this will be a 2. And this 7 gives us a 7 and a 6 here. And with that, I think we have completed the Sudoku, right? A beautiful Sudoku with a really narrow solve path. Some of the tough deductions, if you ask me, in the Sudoku were finding the 7 X-wing maybe, 7-8 pair in row 8 and 1-7 pair in row 2 gave us an X-wing of 7. And the next step, if you ask me, was finding this triplet in column 1 and 6. One could find the triplet, but finding that the 6 is restricted to exactly these 2 cells in column 1 and 6 or again a narrow direction. And the next few steps were also tricky. For example, finding that 9s are restricted to exactly these 2 cells in row 5 and row 8 was also tricky to find. So very tight solve path from the author. I really enjoyed solving the Sudoku. Hope you guys enjoyed watching me solve the Sudoku. Please let us know in comments your thoughts, and if you found any other step better than me, we'll be happy to hear it out. And finally, do remember to subscribe to the channel. We hope to see you all soon with more videos. Thank you.